that per the argument of the applicant in this House, all the issues he has raised, giving rise to his prayer, falls squarely under Article 187 of the Constitution. And to the extent that those matters he has raised fall squarely under 187, Mr. Speaker, I dare say and submit that we are not seized with the jurisdiction to constitute that committee he seeks to ask us to do. Mr. Speaker, what the applicant tried telling us was that certain approvals were made, public funds were spent, and during media review, they saw some over expenditure, they saw certain figures, and they are not comfortable with it, and those figures don't add up. The Honorable Gentleman from Asawase, Honorable Muntaka Mubarak, who seconded the motion, also reiterated the same point. If these are their concerns, Mr. Speaker, I dare say that an attempt to immediately proceed on that path would amount to usurping the powers of the Auditor-General as contained under Article 187. For the avoidance of that, Mr. Speaker, I shall proceed to read Article 187. There shall be an Auditor-General of Ghana, whose office shall be a public office. 2. The public account of Ghana and of all public offices, including the courts, the central and local government administrations of the universities and public institutions of like nature, of any public corporation or other body or organization established by an act of parliament shall be audited and reported on by the Auditor-General. Mr. Speaker, Dr. Kesilatu Fawcett, on his feet, argued that the funds were not spent by one ministry. These funds were spent by ministries, agencies. Mr. Speaker, let me then proceed to clause 5. The Auditor-General shall within 6 months after the end of the immediately preceding financial year to which each of the accounts mentioned in clause 2 of this article relates, submit its report to Parliament, and shall in that report draw attention to any irregularities in the account. Mr. Speaker, emphasis mine. Audited ought to be brought to the notice of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, the question is whether or not the matters being raised by them for us to consider have already been determined by the Auditor-General. They are raising issues of irregularity. To them, the accounts are not regular. To them, the expenditure do not add up. But the question is, are these concerns not premature? Are we not taking away the constitutional mandate of the Auditor-General? Mr. Speaker, it is my submission, with the greatest respect, that this invitation must not be accepted by us. He is leading us, Honorable Atu Fawcett, is leading us into a certain plateau of confusion.